It's currently roughly split with 30% reporting, and in fact now there's around 50% reporting, and it's still roughly split. You can't call it yet, but nobody else said it would be close. So please, people, heed my analysis. Polling aggregates do not make any sense. You want snapshots, the newest, best poll. You take that one new poll and you throw the rest away. The reason is that people swing dramatically out of the blue on sporadically defined events. A poll on Tuesday consequently completely negates and discards all polling done on Monday. All an aggregate can ever do is pollute your snapshot polling. So why do these people do this? We had an election in Canada in October, and I brought this point up repeatedly. I kept outperforming the models, and they kept scratching their heads, right? So my pushback is not out of the blue. I've been pushing this point for months. This is what they're doing. They're measuring advertising. They're interpreting the situation to some kind of vulgar Marxist spin over manufacturing consent. The idea is that voters are only able to react to what campaigns throw at them. So democracy is reduced to the voter reaction to marketing campaigns. And it does follow that an aggregate makes sense when you're measuring brand recognition, because it's kind of random and it's based on persistent exposure. So you nail these people on ads, send them ads, more ads, and then you measure the response, and you want to measure it via an aggregate because there's all these kinds of ups and downs, and you want to smooth over the data, right? You're measuring a broad thing, not something that changes with these big spikes based on events. That's what polling is like when you're doing political polling, right? So what a polling aggregate does is not just a problem in terms of the way it approaches the data, it's a problem in the way it approaches the voter. It really reduces the voter to a vessel to be filled with information, a robot that can be programmed and has no mind of its own. But don't jump to conclusions. He's still down quite a bit in all of the polling I've seen in all these other states. And don't throw the polls away either. Okay? I read the polls right, didn't I? I predicted the result correctly based on the polls. So what's the problem here? Is it the polls? Because I got it right. Or is it the analysts that looked at the same data that I did and interpreted it incorrectly?